Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 20th to the 26th. This is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific and detailed. And I do this, Scorpio, because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, astrology has been around for thousands and thousands of years. It really had major influence on divination, including tarot, which came out in the 14th century, and every tarot card is actually assigned an astrological element or a ruling planet, alignment. I mean, we go really deep when the two are involved, and they're both aligned with a tree of life. So Scorpio, I've been loving your readings. I've loved where you've been, the spaces that you've been. I've really love it. And this week, you're going to love it. You're going to love it, especially. And it's almost like, and don't tell any of the other signs this, you have one of the best weeks, okay? Because we're fully in Pisces season. That's your BFF, okay? Fellow water sign. We're fully in Pisces seasons, but we're coming out of that new moon in Pisces. That new moon in Pisces was huge, all right? New moons bring in new changes, all right? New beginnings, all right? Now, all that activity, all right? Scorpios in your fifth house of love. All right, fifth house of love, but also creativity, self-expression, even procreation if you're thinking about having kids. But the fifth house, whether it's modern astrology or ancient astrology, it's the house of pleasure. Okay, and so you're good. It's like, it feels good to feel good is like the theme of the week for you this week. Mercury's actually very active this week. One thing I have to mention is Venus is actually going into Aries, okay? And I actually I love that placement because, Venus is a planet of love, right? It's also the planet of money and sex and everything that we desire. Think about Venus, right? But Aries is the leader, and so it's having that bold and courage to just go after the things that you want, the things you're passionate about, the things you're ambitious about, and love. All right, so this is a great week for you astrologically. I really love what's going on. Scorpio, let's go ahead and get started with your reading for February 20th to the 26th. Again, this is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising. One other thing I'm just going to say real quick is that there's a big aspect happening next month, and when I do your March readings, you're going to have and you're going to start feeling it now, because this new moon in Pisces is really having an effect on a bigger transit that's going to happen, which is Saturn going into Pisces next month for a few years in your fifth house of pleasure. So you are going to be spending a lot of time thinking about that, all right? What are the things that bring me pleasure? What are the things that I should be seeking? What are the limits that I have? And we'll talk more about that in March, but I just wanted to give you a heads up because I love you. Now, Scorpio, like I said, I do a tradition. Oh, my dogs joined me, by the way. I didn't know if you saw. Well, yeah, you clearly saw. But Scorpio, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what gives the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Scorpio, I love you so much. You're amazing. You're so amazing. And I hope you're having a great week. And I hope you're having a great month. You actually had a really great reading for February. Here we go. Scorpio, look at you. This new moon is bringing you a lot. A big message already coming through is this, all right? You already know about these changes that are happening in your life, okay? Now, you pulled 3 nights. A lot of action. Let's go ahead and get started. One night came in your challenge area, and we'll talk about that, but Nine of Cups. Okay. So that love energy, again, really strong. This is the Knight in Shining Armor. This is Mr. Romance. This, that love energy is super strong. And, you going after your passions, like what I said earlier, it looks like some of y'all have already been doing it. All this Knight wants to do is fill his cup. All the Knights are on a mission. They're all on a mission for the Queen, right? And they're all very active. And the cups are emotions, okay? And so when I say he just wants to fill his cup, he just wants to be emotionally fulfilled. And he's going to be very active in terms of getting it, very slow and steady. It's also very transformative energy. Some of y'all could have had moments of like euphoric, just like my heart's opened. I feel loved. A lot of self-love. I really love, speaking of love, I really love this for you. Also in terms of work, by the way, there's a lot of progress with that too, and it feels like you're more in your element now. Okay, there was a lot of retrogrades that was happening recently, but even with the Knight of Cups coming up here in your past, a lot of y'all just being in your element. The Knight of Cups, I mean, very, very Scorpio energy, but listen, right now Jupiter is in Aries in your 6th house, which is all about like labor and work or whatever, but it's almost like the energy really is like your creative juices are flowing, you're on top of your game, things are happening, and that's really good. I love that. Even if it's slow and steady, that's fine. Okay, look, you got the Fool in the heart of your spread. I don't even know what to say here. Okay, the first thing I'm going to say is it has been a really long time, a very long time since any sign, any reading that I've done, and I do monthly and weekly, okay, for every sign. It's been a long time since the Fool showed up in the heart of the spread. It's kind of like the headline news of the week. It's the big picture. There's something new happening. You're going through a major transformation, and it's almost like you're starting this new journey. Okay, whether it's you've taken it to a relationship to the next level, maybe you've entered a new career, maybe you've entered, started a new job, maybe you've moved to a different location. I mean, listen, even if you're on the fence about it, if things are let's say, like, for instance, you are in a relationship and it's been going really great, and it's been wonderful, and now you're like at a place like, do I propose? This is saying yes. He's standing on the edge of the cliff, taking that leap of faith, putting him on this new path, starting this new journey. You can see that it is card 0. What is 0? 0 is nothing, right? But what is nothing? Nothing's everything. This is infinite possibilities that come when you take that leap of faith, when you start this new journey, and it is a very auspicious card. Okay, you do see the full abundance of the sun there. All right, I love this for you. You have no idea. This is so amazing. Expect something new. Expect to just go for it. And the Fool has a lot of innocence to him. A lot of opportunity comes with this card. One other thing I'm going to point out, you do see that little white rose in his hand. I mean, come on, the purity here, the freshness. It's just, there's so one thing I want you to do when you see the word Fool, I also want you to think of the word Full, because he does bring that fullness of life. Okay, and so you're good. Now, you did get the Knight of Swords in your challenge area. Two things here. It's not even a bad thing. One thing. Remember how I said with the Knight of Cups, just going after your passions, relationships, career, whatever it is that, is going to fulfill you emotionally, going slow and steady is fine. Remember that, okay? You don't have to go like boom, 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 boom. All right. You could it's like that burnout energy. You don't have to do that. He's quick. He's fast. Okay. And the one, if there's one drawback, or one of his is it Achilles heel or is that he is going so fast that almost impulsively, right, could trip. All right, so that's just one thing. So just go at your own pace. Just know that the universe is on your side, especially with the full abundance of the sun in the heart of your spread, okay? Secondly, is that there could be someone in your life that's just let's just say maybe a little too like comes up aggressively this week. And again, I'm not even seeing it as like I pick up the energies of the card and I'm not even feeling anything like red flag, watch out. It's just like there's someone that could be a little like aggressive, like go, 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 do it, go, go, now, 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 go do it, go do it. So go at your own pace. You got the Ace of Swords. I love this. This is you wanting to have this just breakthrough moment. This, a lot of, with the Ace of Swords, there's a lot of clarity, okay? Swords are the mental suit, okay? Communication, decisions, even facing truth. Now, this coming up in, your crown is amazing, okay? Because it is you having this moment of clarity this week. And you see the crown and the wreath. I mean, this is victory. This is success. So if there has been a moment where you've just been sitting on the fence, not really knowing about a decision that you have to make, or an email that you have to send, stuff like that, you are gonna have that breakthrough moment. Now, you did get the Three of Swords in the root of your spread, okay? And so for some of y'all, there is gonna be a sense of some of y'all are feeling some sort of heartache right now, okay? And it is a card of grief, and it does have to do with, it actually, interestingly, you got the Eight of Pentacles clarifying that. Now, this is someone who is really laser focused. This is very work related. This is very, in it to win it. So, again, laser focused, so determined. Actually, removed himself from the village just so he's not distracted. Really building his legacy here, okay? And so there could be something, and the big message that I'm coming through is that there is like this newness coming in. And so there's it's almost like for some Scorpios, it's a very big thing. Let's say you were, the manager of a company for 5 years. Well, now you're moving on to something else. And then there's a part of you you're like, like a very brand new path. And there's a part of you that's like, oh man, I spent 5 years doing that. That kind of energy, that kind of grief, okay? And then for some of y'all, it is going to be, some of y'all, all this work and effort that you've been putting into something, right? It's almost like it's that when is this going to happen energy. Does that make sense? Like, when is this, when am I going to see this manifest and this manifest or whatnot? But you got the Fool in the heart of your spread, okay? So it's coming. It's coming. I wouldn't even I wouldn't, again, not even getting, it's more of like, another analogy is like if you, like, for instance, like, let's just say like you lived in the same place for 10 years, and it's your place, it's your home, all your memories are there, and you were dating someone and things were going really well, and and then y'all decided to get married, okay? And now and they're like, let's move to Alaska. I just got a huge job that pays $2 million a year. Well, now you gotta leave what you knew for 10 years. It's that kind of like heartache, right? It comes with that. Well, all the things that you have to leave behind. But again, it's very promising, this direction you're moving, because look at your future. You got the Knight of Wands. All right. I love this. You got 3 nights. This is going to be a very active week. It's going to be a very active week for you. The Knight of Wands, very Sagittarius energy, by the way. He is someone who is, look at his horse. It's rearing. Oh my goodness. It's rearing to go. Now the Knights are fire, okay? The Wands also are fire. Wands represent our ideas, creativity, passions, but very work related too. Now it's double fire here. I mean, look at what's coming out of his helmet. So boom, you're moving forward fast. Things are going to start happening really fast toward your passions in career, things that you're passionate about, okay? Things are going to move. A lot of, and it's almost like this joy in discovering this new territory, if that makes sense, with this new path. Okay, once you take that leap of faith, a lot of joy and optimism and eagerness to just really like explore it, and there's a sense of adventure with that. I really love this for you. Really love this for you. So let's get to your staff. Scorpio, you're amazing. If you like this reading, by the way, oh my goodness, Scorpio, you're okay. I think this may be one of your best readings. Do you just saw all those? Okay, this is gonna you're gonna have a week. This is amazing. This is amazing. Look at my dog, so cute. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. Do you like my new shirt thing, this hoodie thing I got? Let me know. And if you're not a commenter, I love emojis. And they really make my day. They make me smile. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You make my day. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for supporting me and being here with me every week. Y'all are awesome. So this is going to be a week, Scorpio, and I feel like this, you've had some really great readings, but let's just go ahead and get started. You got the Ace of Wands, okay? This is your second ace. Ace of Wands, it looks like, and I love that because you did get the Fool in the heart of your spread. It looks like you do want to manifest this new thing, okay? New direction, new passion. There's something that you just really want to go after now, all right? The aces usher in that new change, new beginning, new opportunities. Again, this is very work-related because it is the Wands, but it really is passions as well, okay? And, even ideas, if you have an idea for a book or a business or whatnot, you see the leaves sprouting, okay, from the Wands. It's very auspicious, okay? You even see the hand of spirit giving you a thumbs up there. You're good. You want this new thing. You want this new thing. I love it. It's and you're gonna get it because boom, you got the Sun in your external factors area. The Sun, first of all, I have not seen the Sun show up in a reading for many weeks, all right? So this is optimism. This is opportunity. This is, listen, the Sun is the most powerful symbol in tarot, but also the most powerful thing in the world, right? You and me, we're alive because of the Sun. Our solar system exists because of the Sun. It's very special and it's very powerful. And as we know, it's like the yes card, right? But this is, a promising future, shining all light in every dark corner, every dark shadow of your life. One other thing I'm going to point out, you see the naked child on the white horse. Again, remember purity. Now the naked child, like the freedom, just like no care in the world, just like the Fool. Now look at the red feather coming out of both of their heads. Like when we talk about synchronicity, when I say like this is a powerful reading, Scorpio, you are golden. You are golden. Remember, full abundance of the Sun in the heart of your spread, and you also got the Sun. All right? You're golden. You're golden. You're golden. You got the Hanged Man. All right. So remember that new energy. And this is really resonating with your main spread here with the Three of Swords. And then the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. And then all this newness and you rearing to go. Okay. Hanged Man. This is exactly what you want. And this is the affirmation of you wanting this new beginning. Because it's going to help you look at things in a new way. This new adventure, right? The Hanged Man showing up in a lot of religious texts. We all know the Hanged Man. But you see the halo around his head, okay? You see the smile on his face. He put himself there, all right? And it's only because some things of the past, we're just surrendering that now to make room for this new direction, this new perspective, this, honestly, it's, remember what I said earlier with this in the root of your spread about, that little heartbreak that comes when you start something new. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but did you ever see that movie? What? Oh gosh, now I can't even. Coyote Ugly. I don't know why I just thought of it, but remember when she was like leaving New Jersey to go to the city to become like a dancer and a singer. And it was so hard for her to leave her dad, and it was heartbreaking. It's like that kind of energy. I don't know why I made that as the analogy. That was so weird. That just came into my, Tyra Banks was in that movie. That's so weird. Anyway, justice and your final outcome. Scorpio, this is amazing. This is all about cause and effect, but the karma is really attached to this card. It's almost like you've earned all your karma points now. This is the judge bringing that balance into your life, okay? You do see the scale and the justice's hand, all right? The judge's hand, a lot of balance here, even visually, symmetrically. The sword to the sky, the hand round. I mean, the balance of your life, everything in your life is just going to be so much more balanced. I love this for you. And again, it's like redeeming all your karma points, all right? And it's just one thing that I always like to say here. Remember, okay, so you do see that she is holding a sword. With great power comes great responsibility, and she definitely knows that responsibility and has that great power, but she can use that sword to cut everything from your life that does not serve you well anymore, to bring that balance, right? So it really is it's almost like you're entering a very new place in your life, right, Ruby? Scorpios are moving into a wonderful, auspicious place in their lives. This is huge, Scorpio. This is huge. I love this for you. You're amazing, and this is going to be a memorable week, okay? An unforgettable week. You are moving into this new... And remember what I said. You're going to feel it. It's almost like a preview of what's coming. Remember, March is big. Big changes happening in March, but wow. This is a big week for you. It's an auspicious week for you, and this is a week of new beginnings. Think of your life as like a trilogy, okay? Books. It's almost like you're writing your second book now. That's how big this is, all right? Scorpio, I love you so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. And again, if you're new, if you like, subscribe, leave comments, all of that. I know I'm asking for a lot, but I love you. And I really, really want you to claim this. This is such a great reading. Thanks so much, Scorpio. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.